Back here at home, a pro-Palestinian group is trying to pressure local congressmen and women to call for a ceasefire on the Gaza Strip. NBC Bay Area's Bob Redell joins us live from Castro Valley, where Congressman Eric Swalwell just spoke virtually with some of these protesters out there. What was the message, Bob?
Well, he says he will not agree to a permanent ceasefire between Israel and Gaza unless certain conditions haven't been met, and those conditions have not yet been met. These are some of the activists that are standing outside his office location, Congressman Eric Swalwell's location here in Castro Valley. They just arrived back here after coming here earlier this morning. This was a scene earlier this morning around 9:15. There were about 25 pro-Palestinian activists. They peacefully marched here to the front of the congressman's office. They were chanting, and you can hear them right now. They're chanting again, demanding that he sign on to a resolution put forth by Congresswoman Cori Bush of Missouri that calls for a permanent ceasefire between Israel and the Gaza Strip, and for the U.S. to send more humanitarian aid to the Palestinians living there. Congressman Swalwell, who is in Washington, D.C. right now to do votes, he did speak with the activists via FaceTime. He says that he does not want any child, woman, or innocent man in Gaza to die, and says if they do, that's wrong. But he says a permanent ceasefire must be earned. And that would mean that the Hamas, which is the U.S. designates as a terrorist organization, must lay down their arms.
What I'm looking for right now is a permanent ceasefire is, can there be trust on both sides that the hostages will be released, no rockets would fly from Gaza, and if that's the case, then I do think that is
no rockets from Gaza have flied since that day, and I don't think any more are coming in. They're releasing hostages. The hostages have said that they have been taken care of. They have been peaceful with them, and there hasn't been any issues with hostages released. This is a genocide. This is not acceptable. Human rights organizations, UN, everyone has called this a genocide and clear violations of international law. Like, these are war crimes. This is not something that we can stand behind as the United States of America. Our tax dollars should not be funding this. We are sending our tax money over there to fund weapons, to fund tax money. This is not acceptable.
Congressman Swalwell says that within the next 48 hours, his office will announce a town hall that will address many issues, including a possible permanent ceasefire. CARE, or the Council on American Islamic Relations, organized today's march and protest. They have two more planned today, one outside Congresswoman Eshu's office in Palo Alto, another outside Congressman Huffman's office in San Rafael.
The past couple months, in response to Hamas's barbaric attack and the resulting military.
That was the scene last night in Berkeley, where pro-Palestinian activists booed the mayor of Berkeley after he criticized Hamas's attack on Israel. The activists are demanding that the mayor and city council adopt a ceasefire resolution, which they have not yet considered. It's not even before them. The council chambers became so loud and unruly last night, the members moved to the meeting to a quieter room. Some people at last night's meeting say they will keep coming back until the Berkeley City Council does consider and adopt a ceasefire resolution. Reporting live outside Congressman Eric Swalwell's office here in Castro Valley, where it looks like the protesters, not looks like it, you can see them, they're packing up right now. Bob Redell, NBC Bay Area News.